Westfield, New Jersey is consistently ranked as one of the safest, most peaceful towns in the United States. It is the quintessential American suburb, the kind of place where families move specifically so their kids can play outside without a care in the world. In 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus thought they had achieved that exact dream. They spent $1.3 million to buy 657 Boulevard, a stunning, historic six-bedroom home. But before they could even move their furniture through the front door, the dream became a living nightmare. Derek was doing some light renovations on the property when he went out to check the mail. Inside the box was a single, thick white envelope addressed simply to the new owner. He ripped it open, expecting a welcoming note from a neighbor. Instead, he read these chilling words. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now. I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, and my father watched in the 1960s. It is now my time. Derek froze. The writer wasn't just claiming a bizarre inheritance. They knew details about the house that only an insider would know. The letter asked, "Do you know what lies within the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here?" "I will find out." Panicked, Derek rushed to the police. But things got drastically worse when the second letter arrived a few days later. This time, the mysterious writer addressed them by their actual last name. They knew the couple had 3 children, listing them by their specific nicknames in order of their ages. The writer was standing right outside, watching. "I see you have flooded the house with young blood," the letter warned. "Was it a mistake to bring them to me? Will they play in the attic? Who has the bedrooms facing the street? I will know as soon as you move in. It will allow me to plan better." The local police and hired FBI behavioral profilers came to a terrifying conclusion. The letters weren't being mailed from across the country. Based on the postage drop points and the highly specific descriptions of the property, the watcher was someone living within direct line of sight of the front porch. Suddenly, every neighbor waving hello from across the lawn became a prime suspect. The investigation uncovered a neighborhood filled with eccentric characters. Right next door lived the Langford family. The elderly matriarch had lived there since the 1960s, and her adult son Michael was known to sit by the window for hours, staring directly at 657 Boulevard. Investigators questioned him, but found no physical proof. Then there was a neighbor on the other side who kept a lawn chair positioned perfectly facing the Broaddus' sunroom, close enough to hear their daily conversations. Even stranger, a local resident reported that a transient man had approached them, claiming he was the Watcher, and asking deep, structural questions about the architectural secrets hidden inside the neighborhood's old estates. For months, the family was caught in limbo, paying a massive mortgage on a home they were too terrified to live in. Desperate for answers, they handed the letters over to a forensic lab for high-level testing. Against all odds, scientists found a trace amount of DNA sealed under the adhesive flap of one of the envelopes. The profile was definitive. The DNA belonged to a female. With no answers and a neighborhood on edge, a dark, cynical theory began to brew among the residents of Westfield. They turned on the Broaddus family, whispering that the entire saga was an elaborate hoax. The theory suggested the family realized they couldn't afford the $1.3 million home, suffered massive buyer's remorse, and fabricated the Watcher to sue the previous owners. It was a perfect theory, until the forensic results came back for the family. The female DNA didn't match Maria Broaddus, or anyone she had ever met. The identity remained completely unknown. In 2019, completely broken by the financial drain and psychological trauma, Derek and Maria finally managed to sell the house. They took a devastating $400,000 financial loss just to escape the nightmare. The new owners moved in shortly after. To this day, they claim they have never received a single letter. Did the Watcher finally get exactly what they wanted? Did they just want the Broaddus family gone? Or is the writer still sitting quietly behind a curtained window on Boulevard Street, staring out at the pavement, waiting for the perfect moment to mail a new warning? Next time you drive through a beautiful, wealthy neighborhood and look up at a historic home, pay attention to the attic windows. You might just be admiring a beautiful house, but someone inside might be looking right back down at you. What is your theory? Was it a neighbor or a hoax? Let me know in the comments below.